Top stories tonight in Y News. Philippine National Police and the Department of the Interior and Local Government seek to discuss the resignation of the Quezon City Police District Director, Police Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III.
Some schools got damaged in several areas of Cagayan, even as Super Typhoon Goring moves farther away from the Philippine area of responsibility.
Senate panel ends probe on the killing of teenager Jemboy Baltazar, lifting contempt order against 3 Navotas cops.
And find out how the social media platform X plans to address concerns related to false information and eligibility of advertisers after the lifting of ban on political ads.
Good evening, Philippines and the world. Today is Wednesday, the 30th of August, 2023. Join us in the next hour as we deliver today's top stories around the Philippines and in other parts of the world. I am William Theo.
We are also seen in 1,935 satellite monitoring centers nationwide and via live streaming worldwide through the Untv News and Rescue social media channels. I am Hardin Delgado.
First in the news. The special elections in the 3rd District of Negros Oriental is set by Commission on Elections or COMELEC on December 9. Dante Amento has the story.
Commission on Elections or COMELEC Chairman George Erwin Garcia confirmed that they allotted 75 million pesos budget for the special election in the 3rd District of Negros Oriental on December 9, 2023. This is to fill the vacated post of expelled Congressman Arnie Teves. There will be 3 days for the filing of certificates of candidacy or COCs from November 6 to 8, 2023. The election period would be on November 9 until December 24, 2023. Meanwhile, the campaign period is set for November 9 to December 7, 2023 or 2 days before the election day. Garcia added by the next month they will print the ballots for the special poll.
At later on, siguro bago matapos ang buwan ng September, ay makapag-imprenta na kami ng mga balota para sa distrito ng Negros Oriental.
COMELEC data shows over 300,000 regular voters in the area and 104,468 SK voters. Dante Amento, UNTV, News and Rescue. We serve the people. We give glory to God.
A Senate panel is set to investigate the viral road rage incident in Quezon City next week. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, who will lead the investigation, says the committee will invite the dismissed cop Wilfredo Gonzalez, who pulled out a gun against the cyclist. The lawmaker adds the probe will be conducted in aid of legislation which goes beyond the filing of appropriate charge against the erring gun holder. The hearing will be held on Tuesday, September 5.
Philippine National Police Chief Police General Benjamin Acorda Jr. is yet to decide on the resignation of Quezon City Police District Director, Police Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III. General Acorda said he will first address the issue with the Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary Benhur Abalos and Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte. Leia Ilagan will tell us why.
Philippine National Police Chief Police General Benjamin Acorda Jr. will meet with Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary Benhur Abalos and Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte to discuss the resignation of Quezon City Police District Director, Police Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III. Torre filed his resignation from his post to shield the PNP organization from further damage on social media due to the road rage incident in Quezon City last August 8.
I need to shield my organization, especially QCPD, from further brickbats and backlash because, there were several things that I did na hindi maganda ang dating sa netizens at napaka-negative ng reception.
Torre adds that he is also stepping down to give way to the investigation.
I take full responsibility. I would like to further to shield the organization for further damage, and thus I will leave to give way to an impartial investigation.
Meanwhile, General Acorda welcomed Torres' decision as a gesture of delicadeza.
With the gesture of General Torre, I appreciate it very much, and my respect to him for such gesture. Yan ang mga kailangan natin sa police, yung delicadeza.
It can be recalled that netizens did not like the press conference held by Torre and Wilfredo Gonzalez on Sunday and said that the suspect was given special treatment. Gonzalez is a dismissed cop who drew his gun on a cyclist in Quezon City last August 8 due to a traffic altercation. Leia Ilagan, Untv, News and Rescue. We serve the people, we give glory to God.
The House panel swiftly approved the 2024 proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President. JP Nunez details why.
The House panel swiftly approved the 2024 proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President, totaling 2.38 billion pesos without scrutiny. During the budget deliberation in the House Committee on Appropriations earlier today, lawmakers swiftly okayed the briefing in a short period of time. Ilocos Norte 1st District Representative Sandro Marcos called for the early termination of the budget hearing with parliamentary courtesy extended to Vice President Sara Duterte.
In line with the long-standing tradition of giving the Office of the Vice President parliamentary courtesy, I move to terminate the budget of the Office of the Vice President.
However, the Makabayan Bloc condemned the fast approval of the OVP's budget at the committee level.
Tayo po sa Kongreso para bang we are shielding this office from responding to questions kahit nandito naman po ang mga kinatawan ng ating Office of the Vice President.
Kinukundina sa mataas na antas yung ginawa sa Committee on Appropriation, yung pagbubusal sa Makabayan Bloc. Kaugnay doon sa pagtatanong natin sana, interpellation sana natin doon sa confidential fund na hindi naman confidential fund.
The Makabayan Bloc was supposed to inquire about the 125 million peso controversial fund spent in 2022, which was not part of the General Appropriations Act.
Meron po tayong dokumento, galing po ito mismo sa website ng Office of the Vice President. Patunay po ito na sa loob lamang ng 19 days ay nagamit di umano ang 125 million pesos.
Tingin ko hindi ready ang Office of the Vice President para ipaliwanag sa taong bayan saan niya ginastos itong 125 million na ito. Kailangan niya ito ipaliwanag. Hindi ito secret-secret.
In an earlier statement, the OVP stated that they efficiently utilized the fund and the liquidation and accomplishment reports had been sent to the oversight agencies. The budget hearing for the OVP lasted only 15 minutes, almost the same duration as last year. JP Nunez, Untv, News and Rescue. We serve the people, we give glory to God.
And for the news abroad, social media company X has lifted its ban on political advertising that has been a contentious issue in the United States. And Gonzalez details why live. Yes, Anne, good evening.
LC social media platform X is now welcoming political ads to boost their advertising revenues as the election campaign in the United States kicks off, allowing political candidates to reach voters online. X will also allow political discourse on their platform as part of its updated policy called freedom of speech, not reach. In a blog post yesterday, August 29, the company said it has expanded its safety and elections teams to focus on the accuracy and safe political discourse, which means that it will still prohibit the promotion of false information. X, formerly known as Twitter, banned political ads in 2019 and has been a controversial issue in the United States due to Russia's alleged spreading of disinformation prior to 2016 elections. Meanwhile, X assured the public there will be robust screening to ensure only eligible groups and campaigns are able to advertise as the company lifts its ban on political ads. Back to you, Elsie.
Thank you, Ann Gonzalez reporting live from Vietnam. The relationship between the two nuclear-armed neighbors degenerates as India protests through diplomatic channels against China's claim over a new map and statement of its Indian territory. New Delhi's protest comes days after Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to China's President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Johannesburg. According to India's Foreign Minister Subramanyam Jaishankar, they have dismissed China's territorial claims and stated that they have no basis, while China believes that Arunachal Pradesh in the eastern Himalayas is a part of southern Tibet and had released a map in April, renaming 11 places in the state as a being within Zhanghan or southern Tibet in Chinese. Meanwhile, the face-off continues in a few pockets with tens of thousands of soldiers amassed on both sides of the frontier in the western Himalayas. We'll share more global stories with you later, but for now, back to you, Harleen.
Thank you, Elsie. For those watching our live streaming on YouTube, please click the subscribe button you see on your screen and ring the bell for notification. You may also follow us on Facebook. Even as Super Typhoon Goring moves farther away from the Philippine area of responsibility, it has left significant damage in several areas of Cagayan. Meanwhile, in Ilocos Norte, 2 barangays in Solsona are currently isolated due to damaged roads. Alan Manansala explains why.
Super Typhoon Goring slightly intensified while continuing to affect the extreme northern part of Luzon. However, before it left the area, it caused significant damage. In Cagayan, several buildings at Licerio Antiporda Senior National High School Main Bugay North District were damaged due to the strong rains and winds of Super Typhoon Goring yesterday, August 29. The photos show roofs turned off and doors blown away from the building due to the storm's force. Meanwhile, in Barangay Simpatuyo, Santa Teresita, Cagayan, flood waters have almost reached the rooftops due to continuous rain brought by Typhoon Goring. The current state of Simpatuyo Elementary School can be seen in the photos. It's becoming difficult for anyone to access the 2 barangays in Solsona, Ilocos Norte, Barangay Lipay and Nalasin. The road and bridge connecting Barangay Talugtog and Nalasin were destroyed by the rushing water, making it impassable. Residents shared that even before Typhoon Goring, the bridge was already damaged during Typhoon Egay, but attempts were made to repair it until the impact of Typhoon Goring further destroyed it. Although there's an alternative route, it also got submerged in floodwaters. Crossing from Nalasin to Lipay has becoming challenging due to this situation. Earlier, personnel from the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council were already conducting rounds. According to Solsona Mayor Joseph De Lara, they've been addressing the affected barangays since last night. Aside from the 2 isolated barangays, 4 other areas were flooded. Parts of Barangay Darasdas, Talugtog, Agitap, and Bubuos. However, Mayor De Lara mentioned that they need to prioritize sandbagging the damaged flood control structures along Nalasin River and Gasgas River. This is to prevent further significant damage to their area and minimize the impact on many barangays, especially from flooding.
Kaninang umaga, nagpa-sandbagging kami sa May Mariquet, yung papasok ng Laureta. Ngayon, kinausap ko itong mga barangay, kinausap namin para i-meeting namin, para ganun din gawin namin doon sa May Buwing. Kung saan galing itong mga yung pagbaha nito.
Alan Manansala, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people, we give glory to God.
More than 20 road sections in Abra province are closed due to landslides and water overflowing into rivers and creeks caused by heavy rainfall from Super Typhoon Goring. Glaze Flores will tell us why.
Left and right landslides and water overflow in rivers and creeks in Abra province were recorded due to Typhoon Goring.
Unpassable, kadahilanan po sa landslides. Ito po yung aming national, provincial, and municipal roads na there are 29 road sections that are passable, 22 road sections that are not passable, and 2 road sections that is possible to light vehicles.
Among the closed roads as of 11 a.m. earlier are the Tumbal, Luba, Bacabak Spillway in the town of Tubo, Sitio Sauotan, Poblacion, Lamao, Buklok, Abra Kalinga National Road, Singit Poblacion Road, Likuan Baay, Banquero Bolbolala, Likuan Baay, San Miguel Pagala East River in Bukay Town, Kawad Road section in Malibcong. Also included are the roads of Dulaw Bayabas, Malibcong, Okop Bridge in Pilar, Palsuguan River in Lagayan, Vira San Juan in town of Tineg, Vira Tapayan Tineg, Madignak River Tineg, Abobotok to Angagan Road in Lacob, Minoa Road section, Lacob, and Abra Ilocos Norte Road. According to Arnel Valdez, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction Management Officer of Abra, in 27 towns in the province, they have not yet recorded any individual or families that have been evacuated due to the bad weather. The office of the PDRRMO has also received no reported damaged crops of farmers in the said province.
As of this moment, wala po kaming natanggap na report sa agriculture po sa aming mga counterparts sa Office of the Provincial Agriculturist at saka sa Office of the Municipal Agriculturist. Ongoing po pa yung kanilang mga consolidation po ng data.
Public authorities also remind to be careful, especially to those who live near rivers or creeks, to avoid passing through them. Fishing, bathing in rivers, or any water activities in rivers or creeks to avoid any accident. Meanwhile, due to bad weather, the filing of Certificate of Candidacy or COC was also cancelled in the province. All private and public school classes are also suspended. For now, PDRRMO is still monitoring the situation of the province in the effects on Typhoon Goring. Grace Flores, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people, we give glory to God.
Super Typhoon Goring is about to exit the Philippine area of responsibility tonight. As of 4 p.m., it was located at 185 kilometers west of Itbayat, Batanes. Wind signal number 1 is still raised over the areas of Batanes, Babuyan Islands, Ilocos Norte, northern portion of Apayao, and the northwestern portion of Cagayan. These areas will experience rains and gusty winds. Meanwhile, another tropical cyclone is about to enter the Philippine area of responsibility tonight, and it will be named locally as Hannah. It is not expected to affect the country directly, but it would enhance the southwest monsoon.
A Senate panel has concluded its probe on the killing of teenager Jemboy Baltazar by 6 cops from Navotas City due to alleged mistaken identity. Harleen Delgado explains why.
In the third and final hearing of the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs on the Jemboy Baltazar case, witness and Jemboy's friend Sonnyboy Augustillo testified before the committee virtually. There he said that Jemboy was already shot before he even got to jump into the water. Senate Deputy Minority Leader Risa Hontiveros also showed photos where blood can be seen on the floor of the boat. It can be recalled that in the first hearing last week, Police Captain Mark Joseph Carpio, the team leader of the operation, said they only saw Sonnyboy on the boat and that one of the cops who first used his gun fired it towards the water.
Ang pakbang po nung tumalon si Jimboy, may nakita po akong dugo dun sa bangka. Yung pakbang po siya tumalon, may tama na po pala siya.
Bago siya tumalon, may tama na siya.
Kasi may nakita po akong baka sa dugo doon sa butas eh.
Yung 3 putok, walang tinamaan, and then lumundag siya, pagdating sa tubig, doon siya pinaputukan, 10 at doon na siya tinamaan. Pero ngayon sabi mo, sa bangga pa lang, may dugo na bago siya lumundag?
Di po yung nakahanap pa lang sa butas, nakahanap pa lang po siya sa butas, doon na po siya pinagbabaril.
Meanwhile, Sonnyboy claimed that a police who was in civilian clothes punched him while he is giving his testimony.
Oo, pinuntok po nila sa mga tagiliran ko po.
Sinuntok ka sa tagiliran? Ilang beses ka sinuntok?
3 beses lang po, pero malalakas din yung suntok.
3 beses kang sinuntok ng malakas sa tagiliran.
He also claimed that Carpio allegedly asked him to include in his testimony that Jimboy carried a gun and illegal drugs. But this was denied by Carpio.
Para po daw po sa kapulisan na makawalan po sa serbisyo.
Ano? Serbisyo?
Opo, ano po yung sabi po sa akin ni Captain Carpio.
Hindi po, Your Honor. Wala po ako sinabing ganun.
Sa tingin mo, nagsisinungaling siya o ikaw ang nagsisinungaling?
Hindi po ako nagsisinungaling, sir.
Ay, siya nagsisinungaling.
Sir, it's her word, sir, against sa akin, sir.
The Senate panel terminated the investigation and will proceed to crafting a committee report containing its recommendations. The Senate panel's chairperson, Senator Ronald De La Rosa, ordered the transfer of custody to the Philippine National Police Headquarters in Camp Crame, Quezon City. Harleen Delgado, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people. We give glory to God. The Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council of the town of Paracelis Mountain Province recommended the declaration of a state of calamity following the spread of chikungunya epidemic.
There is an extreme increase of cases sa Paracelis. So yung Disaster Council adopted a resolution na i-recommend sa SB for the declaration of a state of calamity sa Paracelis dahil dito sa chikungunya natin.
The last reported case of the chikungunya outbreak in Paracelis Mountain Province was in 2013. After 10 years, it has recorded 100 cases this year.
Almost all the barangays in Paracelis, varying degrees lang ng magnitude ng cases, pero lahat-lahat sabihin na lang natin na lahat meron na.
Case of Japanese encephalitis has already been reported, according to Mayor Ayangwa. The local government also reminds the public to take care of their children to avoid the virus.
And in other global news, patients in England will be the first to receive a cancer treatment injection that could cut treatment times by up to 3/4. The Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency approved the 7-minute cancer jab, which, according to National Health Service England, could treat hundreds of eligible patients undergoing immunotherapy. The treatment involves an under-the-skin injection, allowing more time for cancer teams to deliver faster care for patients, according to consultant oncologist Dr. Alexander Martin. Medical Director at Roche Products Limited, Mario Schultz, said the jab takes approximately 7 minutes to administer compared to the intravenous infusion of medicines like atezolizumab, which can take around 30 minutes to an hour. Atezolizumab is an immunotherapy drug offered by transfusion to a range of NHS patients, including lung, breast, liver, and bladder cancer patients. Around 3,600 patients are expected to switch to the time-saving injection, but those receiving intravenous chemotherapy with atezolizumab may remain on the transfusion. And those are the reasons behind the news in other parts of the globe. I am Elsie Marcos, live from Auckland, New Zealand. Good evening.
The Special Advisor for Non-Communicable Diseases has outlined 3 platforms he intends to implement for the prevention of non-communicable diseases. Gladys Tuwabi has the report.
Teach, heal, and learn. These are the initiatives that Dr. Tony Liachon, Special Advisor for Non-Communicable Diseases, plans to undertake. non-communicable diseases can affect not only the elderly, but also the young.
Pag sinabi mong non-communicable, ito yung lifestyle diseases na 80% ang pinapatay nito sa Pilipino. So, ibig sabihin, ang split nila 80-20. At ang non-communicable disease lifestyle na dahil sa paninigarilyo, sa alak, sa katabaan, unhealthy food, physical inactivity, mental stress, ang killers ng bansa kahit ng COVID.
Teach. The goal is to incorporate preventive health into the curriculum of elementary and high school students, instilling healthy lifestyles from a young age until the local community fully embraces it. Second is heal, with the aim of extending the lifespan of the next generations from 71 to 80 years old. The support and involvement of various agencies are crucial.
Hindi kaya ng department of ito eh. Kailangan to whole of government and whole of society approach. Ibig sabihin, every sangay ng government should be involved in health. They will devote money and time to health.
Lastly, leader. Every Filipino should become a leader and embrace the concept of health. Gladys Tuwabi, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people, we give glory to God.
In the continuation of the UNTV Volleyball League first round eliminations, a triple header is all set for tomorrow. In the first game at 1:00 p.m. the Paco Arena, the Ombudsman Graftbusters will face PNP Lady Patrollers. Both teams are looking to bounce back from their first loss last week. In the second game, the AFP Lady Gunners aim to secure their third consecutive win against the Judiciary Justice Servers at 3:00 p.m. However, the Judiciary is determined to achieve their second victory after defeating the DFA emissaries on August 24. In the main game at 5:00 p.m., the DFA emissaries will attempt to defeat the Senate Lady Defenders. The Senate has 1 win and 1 loss, while DFA has yet to secure a win in their last 2 matches.
The whole team is trying to give their best para mas ma-improve pa namin yung skills, yung teamwork namin with each other. So siguro yon yung kumpiyansa sa isa't isa, tiwala na we can do this.
Sa lahat ng volleyball fans, manood kayo dito sa UNTV palagi. Para naman meron namang iba kayong pinapanood, hindi lang yung mga professional league, may ibang mga liga pa. Sa mga sumusuporta sa Senate, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. expresses his condolences to the bereaved family and loved ones of the renowned broadcaster Mike Enriquez. In a message, the president paid tribute to Mike Enriquez's service and dedication in delivering fair news and information to the Filipino people. The president deeply mourns the passing of the veteran journalist, whom he described as one of the pillars in the broadcasting industry. Joining in extending condolences is the entire Presidential Communications Office, led by PCO Secretary Cheloy Garafil, who is also a former journalist. Secretary Garafil acknowledged Enriquez's significant contributions to the field of journalism, spanning over 5 decades. Meanwhile, some supporters of the veteran broadcaster paid their respects by offering flowers at his spot on the Herman Moreno Walk of Fame in Eastwood, Quezon City. In an official statement yesterday, GMA Network confirmed Enriquez's passing, noting that he had been part of their network as a kapuso for several years. We at UNTV also extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of Mr. Mike Enriquez.
Our kasangbahay. As the world faces these trying times amid the various challenges and uncertainties, we are inviting everyone to join the global prayer for humanity.
Good day. I'm Brother Eli Soriano of the members of the Church of God International. I want to invite you to join us in a minute of prayer every day to pray for humanity and the whole world as we go through these perilous times. While safety measures like washing of hands and strengthening of our immune systems may help us through this horrible predicament, there is still no precaution or cure more powerful than God's mighty intervention. And we need His intervention now more than ever. It doesn't matter what religion you are in or what denomination you belong. This is an invitation for all the people around the world who cares for the future of their family, friends, loved ones, and humanity as a whole. Everybody is welcome to pray with us. For more details, you can check out the description box below. Thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you soon. May God bless you.
And before we close, we will leave you with a word, giving glory to God, from the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3. It says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" And those are the reasons behind the news, August 30, 2023. Reasons we deliver to you as they unfold. I am Harleen Delgado.
And because we need to know, we will always ask why. I am William Theo. We serve the people. We give glory to God.